I'm Blythe Duff and I am the Chieftain of the Cowal Highland Gathering 2011. How exciting is that? It's fantastic. I've got very large men throwing things behind me at the moment. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was the Butte Chieftain in 2009, I think you call it. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. And so of course when Cowal came in I thought, that's for me, because it is a huge gathering and I know that it's the pinnacle of all the Highland games throughout the year. So, and it garners an awful lot of people from abroad, and so it's just really lovely to encourage folk to come to Scotland to such a prestigious event, you know. And you can see here that it's flocking, and if the sun remains the way it is, which is in my eyes, then it just adds to it, doesn't it? It's wonderful. This is my first event, so it's lovely. I've had a very nice lunch in a very swanky tent over here, so you know that's what you get for being a chieftain. And I'm going to get a chance to see some of the hard work that's going on, and then I get to present the silverware. And I had a look over at the trophy tent, and my God, there's a lot of silver there. There's nobody even at security. They're just all kind of standing there going, this is, you know, so I don't think you could probably insure it because it's just an awful lot, but it's lovely. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with some of the competitors then. They've got it down to a fine art. The board and the committee know exactly what they're doing, so it's exactly, people can trust it, and so it's just really nice. In fact, it's not raining. Hurrah! Yeah, it appears that there's not an awful lot of female chieftains, so I do quite like to sort of trailblaze in that way. That sounds very pretentious, doesn't it? But no, it is. It's nice actually, and I think I quite like to get in amongst it. So certainly in times gone by where I've been kind of running across a field somewhere and somebody's kind of running after me with their high shoes on, saying slow down. So I do like to actually meet up with the competitors, and I like to sort of see what people are getting from it, and speak to the public as well, because that's quite nice, and they make such an effort to come. So there's a huge crowd gathered today. So yeah. This is a Gilly Blackwood, who is a fantastic artist, who is very Scottish, and she says there's something called art to wear. So a year and a half ago I managed to kind of find her. My colleague John Meekie had done a programme with her, so he said, I know somebody who's going to absolutely love you, and it was me. And so and she made this, and it's been kind of around the world with me so far. It's been over in New York at the start of the year, and it'll probably go out to Australia even in the summer, but it takes quite a while for us to make, and it's so beautifully made, and there's things attached to it, and so it is quite an extraordinary piece. It took me forever to try and find something that was a wee bit funky, because traditional tartan wear, it took Vivienne Westwood to actually find something that was a wee bit different. So I thought, well, we should have somebody in Scotland who can do that, and I found it in Gilly Blackwood, so that's good. I've been watching these rather large men throw very large stones, and there's a few women. There are 3 women, which and at one point she was kind of thrown about, but they were doing a sort of wrestling thing, which was quite adventurous. So I'm liking this part of it so far, but I can't wait to actually see the mass bands. I think that will be extraordinary, and I think the dancers, they're world class, and there's some from New Zealand, so I'm really looking forward to welcoming them to such a kind of event. It's fantastic, and they've got it down to a fine art. They've got their own tents and their own, they have their own sort of changing area. I might actually invest in one, put my kilt on. I think sometimes it's quite important to just go back to basics as far as what we've got in Scotland, and we have an awful lot to offer, and sometimes we kind of forget it. And obviously people, come year upon year, not only from Dunoon but from all over the country, and we see this as being a bit of a sort of a finale to all the hard work. So for participants, but for spectators, it's brilliant. It's absolutely, so I would encourage anybody who's not been to Highland Games to come, and I hope that anybody who's come here today is enjoying it as much as I am.